Okay, here we go. Okay, now for our next haunting hour vlog. Maybe a couple more first. Okay, I'm slightly late on this one. Well, by like an hour. Cause I didn't watch the original airing because I forgot and I was sleeping. I was taking a nap. So, this episode we have This is Worthington, uh, directed by James Head once again, and written by Melody Fox, who is back, and she improved from Seance and Bad Egg, and actually, this let's me realize what her writing style or his or Melody kind of like a woman's name, but it could be anything. It's not like a woman, so I'm gonna call her. Or no, I think her writing style might actually be about that. Her writing actually don't show. Wait and bring something up. I just look at Wikipedia page here to see that what she wrote. But anyway, I'll get to that. Now this episode like a lot of the albums, we can't without telling anything about them, kind of basic premise. That holds. This one, the last one, I didn't know anything about them, but this one even less about. All I know is that the titular Mr. Worthington, played by Margot Kidder, who apparently in Lois Lane in the early Christopher Reeve Superman movie, and yeah, she walks in the footsteps of Chris Lloyd and Michael Ironside, the latter of which is from another Melody Fox episode, which I'll get to later. Let's see. Hmm. Yep, I think I do know where Tom was. Oh, finally, it's down right now. But we'll get to that in a minute. Richard Prank, that young kid, I can't remember his name. Regan, oh, before we start, the credit. Last episode, last week, I mentioned that the credits were wrong. There have been like two re-airings since then, both still wrong. And second, look, after Discovery Family came into effect, they stopped doing the credit crunch on shows, and they made it even more blatant that they still hadn't changed them. And now Nicole Oliver and Kofax from Team in that episode, that makes it even more confusing. In the Capcom, the credits there, but no cast. You see the names at the beginning, and they have a chick who I know can be terrible love. Actually, I don't know where else she might have been in. I'll bring it up. Yeah, Keith, this is why you plan thing out, but it's a vlog, so things aren't meant to be scripted. Anyway, I'm while watching the episodes, I do think about, well, okay, like what episode is done, I give up a couple minutes to organize myself a little bit more, but it is hard to it during the episode itself, because watching it recorded to think over certain things, but not too much. Mm. Wait. She can go. Oh yeah, Emma Luck think we're gonna go sleep there. And terrible other guy already mentioned. Gecko stand terrible other guy. Both of them. Pointless. Oh, I didn't get the premise look out. You got a kid in the acting character who was a total bitch from all the time, and she cut up the mom's little level. She doesn't get any punishment for it. Sort of like Tara off Doom, it's got done better, because it got better reading this time. And in the first core episode, it basically designed to make you just like a Molly with sister. Now, the last Melody Fox episode also tried to make you just like someone, and it worked far, far too well. And I'll get to that in a minute. And here, and basically he's sick of it, and for a while he's been drawing this little character named Wilson Warrington, who we came up with, and with her he came up with various ways to punish Molly, all which, and you get the sense that really doesn't like her and wants to see her punished for her actions. And after the final straw, he wishes that Mrs. Worthington was real. And guess what happens from there? And she pops up, and I like that right away. They don't make it mysterious. Ooh, character just like her popped up. No, like she pops up and tells Molly that I'm your babysitter. Then as soon as Molly leaves, we find out Worthington pretty much admits that, yeah, she lives in Worthington. So, and she's being hell-bent on punishing Molly for everything that she has done. And I guess I can spoil this one a bit because I do have to talk about the ending a little more time. But nothing gonna. Even with the ending, if I told you the ending, it's not a big enough twist ending to really. Um, the Capsule basically would have you cross to My Imaginary Friend with The Bad Babysitter, which was a short story in the Haunting Hour collection, and it is really similar to that. They get a plot point directly lifted from it, so unfortunately they can't do that one. Now, the Capsule did that, what that really did, and a lot better. Similar thing to Intruder and Make Me a Witch in that way. Get smack, I'm not even gotten to that point. Okay, the main now, Mr. Worthington himself. If I could describe this episode in one word, it would be sadistic. And I don't mean that in a bad way, in the best possible way. I mean, before Worthington pops up, you see the way he's thinking of torture, and none of them go too over the top or even they're too cruel, but some of them, like feeding her, putting her right on her head, feeding her eyeballs, and a couple other things. Like, when you see his revelation on stuff he drew, I said to myself, you kids, look out, serial killer starting out. And, well, yeah, Morton, when she popped up, she gets on a bag and bring out all these things, like a crowbar, big plier-like things. And this might be the most sadistic villain that the show ever come up with. And then they realize that Melody Fox needs to like sadistic villains as well characters we were meant to dislike. The last two episodes featured the thing. And Bad Egg featured Jacob Father, aka the most biggest shit on the planet, who you meant to dislike. Then Seon Cat is the old center you were meant to dislike, as well as who did take a villain. And Alien Candy and Black Mask did not feature consistent villains or characters you are meant to dislike, which should be odd men out in that situation. But like Count Bad Feng Shui, oh yeah, my main character does something bad and gets the punishment for it, and it doesn't go to sadistic levels, but it definitely gets a little, yeah. Not like Count, which really sadistic in a creepy way. Female Sorcerer, which had Margolin, who was a scene that reminds me a lot of scenes from that episode in a good way. And that example has a villain and a character you meant like, but improved in that episode. My Imaginary Friend, who I think better got good too. And then that episode also had a very sadistic villain. And checking out sadistic implications for the villain we're doing. And I kept comparing it to Bad Egg, and I kept forgetting, oh, that was someone else. I kept mistaking, what? That episode was Eric Patrick and Justin Scott. I blamed the wrong person. I keep thinking that was our episode. I don't like keep taking that from Millie Fox episode. It got similarity to them that was referring to our episode where it does the inaccurate out those two. The other two, thank God, could be like one of our episodes, a good thing. So I can't go. I really don't know if it's what she like crying, but she had to take going again, like out. Forker, my favorite friend, into a extent, chaotic and checking out. Even my robot had a good character being a little sadistic, though she must like that kind of thing, yet she does slightly more welcome time, like in Candy and my robot, which is weird. And I'm pushing 9 minutes and I haven't got to my point. My point is that the captain is really cathartic and sadistic. Being Brooklyn Worthington, who is one of the best villains ever, by the way, she doesn't even do that much, sure, but the implications and what she's doing were really sadistic. And they made sure that she deserved it, I mean, and it's really fascinating, and what make it work that she doesn't deserve it, and they make it clear McWorkin is not 100% in the right. They actually have a clear message that it's obviously completely punished, but don't take it too far. and another message in there that I don't know if it's intentional, but due to a line, I'm gonna say it was, and I'll get to that now. Like a part, basically she's been captured by Worthington, and then she repeatedly attempted to apologize once or twice, and the kid, the dude, the boy, the brother, getting that she had get sorry, then McWorthington can die. It's not in that quote, but close. She gets sorry because she's being punished, not because she actually felt bad for what she did. And well, I've been waiting for someone to point that out for a long time because a lot of shows can think that things can't automatically do something, but this episode goes, no, if you're going to do the apology, compare is worthless unless we actually mean it. Some people think sorry because they got punished and not because it's bad for what they did. And all that with the actual teaching, it got really pretty interesting. And that's when they got to work really well. And when she, Boyer does make a bill return time, or if the country turned that way due to a punishment, the punishment did teach, right? But yeah, far. And so it doesn't put her in the right, or even keep her action. She still got to come up and she deserved. And in the beginning, I could predict it was gonna happen. Okay, we get this version can be real, she gets tortured too much, and then there could be a happy ending, right? That can exactly what happened, but the extent of the torture they did and the extent of the lesson is what I think makes the Gapple work really well. It's really sadistic and cruel in a good way, and the show can do that really well. And then I, you know, and like down and feel for damn gospel can get pretty sadistic in a really good way because a horror show you're allowed to be a little mean spirited as long as it's someone who deserves it. You know, and even if someone doesn't deserve it, you know, some cases it doesn't quite work, like in certain foreign film which should not be named, but I don't like count that a horror movie. Um, But yeah, despite me taking like 8 minutes to get to my point, I've run out of things to say. Big Fortune herself really, I think Margot Kidder, how you pronounce it, really made this work by making her sadistic and cruel as possible. I really liked that a lot. And I thought it wasn't too far what happened with her because she did learn her lesson and get punishment, and they have a good lesson about punishment shouldn't go too far. And they did that in a very nice way. And I suppose some people come reason for why this might not work, but I think it worked pretty well because they make it so she deserves the punishment, but they do make it that, you know, like she learns the lesson, fine. Cause I think what message that in gang is that people should be punished for their actions, but you shouldn't take it too far because, or and they make it clear that she needs to be punished, not to extent Norton did. And she even ready to punish the mom because she did punish nothing. Go. And she doesn't learn much. But I guess my message when the kid is doing something, pay kind of attention to it. Because a lot add to it I like. This game better than last week. And I really liked that one. And this thing definitely seemed to be higher on the scare factor last week. And each episode has been creepy in some way. Like, with McFortune, with I'm not going to take that's the writer, but all the episodes get really go high. Well, even if they are emotional, in fact, each episode can go like that feature. But might have to done it in a way where you focus on security, much like the director cut the Spaceman, which does it right. So this was a really good episode. I thought this was a lot of fun, very sadistic and cruel in a good way. Good lesson. So good on you, Mr. Fox, Mr. Whatever. Your best episode kept my imaginary friend. You did it. You really did it. Yeah, I like more checking out, and yeah, I think the ending, the game with a better ending, I think that would have been still better. Where rank among our episodes, we're gonna have to see. But I like this more in Alien Candy and Black Max. The only competition in House are Lights Out between Corker and my imaginary friend. All we got episodes don't look else. So like, but yeah, hope you can hear me. But yeah, so despite any implication I have, I really like this one again, and next week should be interesting because, well, actually, well, I'll wait. Um, Tell for next week. Hopefully, Tell will get true, but forgot it might be. Anyway, I do apologize for making you a bad egg fuck up. I don't know why it took me so long to realize that. Wrong at early fuck wrote it. I kept thinking that throughout the entire while watching this because I was reminded of that, and it doesn't prove on that episode in some way. So yeah, I finally found the right style for Fox, which is weird that some we're playing right who are darker or even more mature, but interact who don't stand out particularly like horrific, but it tend to be more sadistic with the catching the first like couple episodes. Catching back a little bit, but not quite sadistic as first play based on because of the ending change. Go. Indian and Candy going getting their toe taken off, go that one kinda count. Go the odd man out is well, none of them are all sadistic in some form or another. Back on trade, the emotion makes it seem less so. Good on you to keep writing episodes like this and less episodes like My Robot, which I liked but I had problems. And no, that can't. That was generic. Um, man, that's all I gotta say. Good on you, Acclaim, for teaching us valuable lessons.